Over Gary Jones' special shot right here, wherever he is. So, you just lay the loop over the cow there. So, what if the cow is going that way? Okay? And the Spanish vaqueros, they started this style of roping because they were roping grizzly bears. So that's how this all came about. So there's a couple shots you could throw here. And it would be a sidearm swing, which I'll show you the swings. This is a sidearm swing. You see how my loop's kind of tapping the ground. This is a flat swing. And then this is an overhand swing. See that? So overhand, we go to flat, we go to sidearm. And so one shot for this would be a sidearm shot, which would be that. So you kind of wave to the cow as you roll your hand. That's kind of advanced. I don't expect any of y'all to be, 100% professional ropers, but you do need to see it. So that's one shot. That's the sidearm swing. I'll do it one more time so y'all can see it. So sidearm swing, just lay it over the cow, pull her flat. Now, the next shot we will do is called a hula hand. And it's a backward swing. This is the opposite of anything you've ever done. So it's a backward swing. So I'll bring the loop this way. You see how my hand's going? So see, this is your normal swing right here. That's normal. Hula hand is from left to right. It's a left to right swing. And as I release this, then my hand is going to be like that. See that? Then we pull our flat. So that's the other shot. And now you'll work a lot at that. If anybody's interested in roping, I am, because I like to preserve the cowboy way and how all this started. So if you're throwing some distance, you can get a couple pulls in your rope like this, and you can throw it a little farther. So the hula hand. Now this is another good shot for if you have, let me put some distance on it here. Because, handling cattle, same as handling our horses. We should handle our horses with respect, so we handle the cattle with respect. So say we was in a random pen, say that all the cows got kind of weary, you could just take this right here, and without even swinging, you throw that and pull your slack. You have to call so you don't have to chase the cow around. That's the object, is to get it done as subtle as possible. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, that's the hula hand with no swing. Now, what if the cow's facing us? You see a lot of guys, they're riding their horse, and they come over here, and they have to get over here, and then they'll rope the cow. So, there's a shot for every position. So from here, I'm going to roll my hand hard to the left. So it's just the forward swing, the sidearm swing. I'll roll my hand hard, rope him deep, pull it flat. That's another shot. I'll do that again. Now there are heel shots, and I'll just show y'all head shots. Then I'm going to show you how to handle the rope wherever you're on the horse. So again, I'm going to roll my hand hard to the left with a sidearm swing. Roll it. Rope him deep. Pull our flat. And so also, whenever you pull this up, this is a beginner's mistake. They'll have their hand, and this is how they always start pulling the rope up. It's underhanded. You don't want to do that. You get in the habit of that. It's going to be hard for you to dally. So you practice your hand over. And so if we'd walk into this cow, we stop, then we could dally. So we always pull with your hand down, with your palm down. Now, what if the cow is going from right to left? This is going to be our overhand swing. So you have the loops overhand, and our flat swing, and our sidearm. Different shot. This would be an overhand swing. Like this here. And it's going to come right across the top, lay down there, pull our flat. Come off, you'll have that. Now say that's about the size loop you want. Just lift straight up, catch it, build your loop. Now this is a short rope. This is only about 50 footer. I know. I was going to get Gary Jones the present, and I can get him a rope, and he can make 3 ropes out of one. So this is our overhand swing. Lay the loop over, just like that. So wherever he's going, there's always a shot. Because if you're roping a horse too, the same way, you need to be able to rope him in here if you're going to start coating. Because all of them don't let you handle it. Now one more shot. This is a backhand. So a backhand is the same as a hula hand, except my palm will stay up. Okay? See how my palm is up? So that's a backhand. Now this is a hula hand. You see my wrist? That's a hula hand. Now we go to backhand. Okay? That's the backhand. So a backhand is, if you rope a lot of calves, they get kind of wily and smart, and they won't come in front of you. So I'm riding my horse like this. I'm flinging my rope, and the calf comes in here behind me. I'll just lay that loop over there. I'll catch him, then I'll dial it, and then we'll drag him on. So wherever you are, there is a shot. Let me get my horse. And you know, range roping also, you should be able to head and heel a calf by yourself with 2 ropes or with 1 rope. Either one. We don't have any cattle where I was demonstrating that. But I'll show you how to start a horse on pulling, because there's a lot of people say, well, my horse does okay, but then he stops pulling and he won't pull. So I'll show you how to avoid that and never let it get started so you never have to fix it. Now my saddle horn, you'll notice, has no rubber. I find that sacrilegious myself. Rope with rubber around my horn. But the thing about the rubber is that it won't slip. You can't run your rope. Or if you're roping horses, you know, you're going to snatch it when you don't want to snatch the horse. You don't want to snatch the cow. It might be other things are speaking. So, you're just getting into roping. Now, I want to talk about this because I figured y'all have all the cool starts with the same horsemanship. So, what we practice as we learn to rope is you hold your rope, your reins, and so I got split reins, got a big good rope. So, I'm going to practice letting my rope slide through my hand. You see that? So, I feed the coils through so it's not getting tangled up. We're going back up again. Now I'll feed the coils back through again. There's a coil. Another coil, see how it's running on my saddle horn? So you learn to feed those coils through. Next step. If this was green coal, you saw me doing it on that little red horse I was riding a while ago, is that I'll pull this in a circle. And I'll pull it, and then I'll let my rope run again. And I'll pull it, and let my rope run. So as it gets better, when we start to drag this thing, if I feel my horse starting to bog down, then I'll just run some rope, you see. Because as far as my horse is concerned, he can pull the roof off of this barn. Or I mean off this ring. That's what I want him thinking. I don't want him to think he can't pull something. I want him to know he can pull whatever it is I hook to. So if he started bogging down right here, I just run some rope, and we dally off again. We drag it, but it's not a heavy log. But if you notice the little coal, he's starting to bog up just a little bit, just on this little bit of weight here. Now, as you drag this toward you, I'll get enough room here. As you drag this toward you, you will let your rope run, and we'll let the horse. We'll let him start backing first. So he's backing, and now we'll dally hard and drag it backwards. So let me step back up here.